Hey everyone, I am Nadia DeMarinis, your RetroXO Podcast host, and we're very excited to get this started. This is our very first episode here. I'm also joined with
Olivia DeMarinis.
And shout out to Olivia because Olivia has rigged up all the lighting, all the camera work, and all the props in front of us. So she'll be running the behind the scenes of all this podcast work while I will be your host. We're excited to kick things off here. For those of you who just clicked on this video and aren't sure maybe what this brand is even about, we are RetroXO. We are a company that really believes in reverting back to old times and repurposing materials and recycling and helping out the environment. We do this by using repurposed clothes and putting it on hats, putting patches on clothes, which we'll get into kind of later. And we're really about passion over pro. So we really support the people who are very passionate about their sport, profession, or whatever it might be. So that's a little bit about us. Do you want to talk a little bit about maybe what the podcast kind of entails for the future?
Yeah, so we plan on featuring many different people with different backgrounds and things that they're passionate about. So like what Nadia said, our brand is really focused on passion over pro. So with that being said, what are some things that you find are really inspirations for creating our products or the whole meaning behind the message of RetroXO?
Yeah, so to talk a little bit about that, we really, like I said earlier, we really want to revert back to old times. It's a huge deal for our business. We really like the idea of having retro-styled clothing, retro-styled hats and things of that nature. It's something that I'm personally passionate about because it brings back nostalgia to maybe future generations and things of that sense. But yeah, it's super cool to see, retro surfers, retro beachwear. I think it's a really interesting, niche that we have kind of developed here.
Yeah, so if you're not familiar with our brand, we tend to focus on recycling materials and upcycling and really using them towards apparel, accessories, and such that being. A lot of our clothing and products can be found on RetroXO, like our website.
www.RetroXOelements.
Yeah, we'll link it down below. No problem. We'll link it down below so you guys can access it. And also on the note, so what are some upcoming product ideas or even visions that you have for RetroXO?
So obviously the first, the elephant in the room here is the podcast. This is our new platform that we're going to kind of develop more content on. We're really excited because it'll give us new opportunity to speak and see from different perspectives about passion. But not only that, we have more. We have way more coming up. So basically, like I said, we do, like Olivia stated earlier, I guess, we do retro apparel. But we've really been focused more on the accessory side. So we've been doing jewelry and hats. I have a hat right in front of me right here. But what's coming up is basically we're going to be putting more of our patches and more of our designs on clothing, such as pants or shorts and maybe some hoodies. So that's what we have in store next. We actually are going to be dropping a one-of-one hoodie, only one hoodie available. So if you want to get it, I suggest heading to the website that I cut Olivia off saying earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a couple things. I wanted to ask Olivia because Olivia is mainly our design person, and obviously she's helping out with the podcast too, which is great. I wanted to ask her a couple questions about kind of how you come up with these designs and how we transition from using our original logo to something new.
Yeah, so that's a great question. Typically, a designer will usually visualize it in their head. Typically, that's what I do. I draw a lot of inspiration from surfing, skateboarding, soccer, a lot of different passions, and even the ones that I didn't name. I draw a lot of inspiration from people's passions. So I like to incorporate that in really creative design work. So I'll typically visualize it in my head and then sketch it out, which takes a couple days to really perfect it because I want RetroXO brand itself to encompass a lot of this passion. So it's hard to incorporate that within a whole visual aspect, but doing it on paper really helps. So I've actually developed a couple different designs, like even this one. It's pretty simplistic, up to trend. Also, I like to do some retro styling, which you'll see furthermore on our website. But I think incorporating a retro style along with a modern style really helps bring our brand into the current times. So I think that's really important when designing is to keep your focus on what kind of audience you're going after and the people that we want to target. And also alongside of this, I think also, bringing that passion aspect into our products visually really helps our brand.
Yeah, you couldn't have said it better. That was pretty good, Olivia. I just wanted to say, yeah, so basically we took our old logo, and Olivia has been super great at coming up with like new trending kind of designs here. We have this hat. We took a safety pin, but the main part of it is the heart. We took several different materials here, and we kind of combined it to make this super cool hat that's like totally repurposed. So we're super excited about like helping the environment and things of that nature. I don't know, is there anything else we kind of want to discuss in the podcast here?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, well, we're going to end it on that note. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you're new here, don't be shy. Scroll through our Instagram. Stalk us all you want. Basically, we're going to be posting a bunch of new things, so stay tuned for that. We're dropping the hoodie soon. Not sure exactly when, probably in the next coming weeks. So definitely check that out and stay posted on our social media. And we'll be looking for more people for our podcast soon. Hopefully we can get some crazy people on here and really get this thing going. So yeah, thank you for watching.
Bye, guys.
And listening. Bye. Peace.